Hi everyone, welcome to another video. Now at this point I have actually been wearing my makeup for a few hours, so my makeup's looking a little bit worn in. I did just go out and do raid hour with Pokemon Go and it is so hot and humid outside still, so I'm a little bit glowy, but yeah. That's alright. Honestly, all things considered, I think my makeup is holding up pretty well. So I am filming this video to share with you guys all the cute stuff I got in China. Now, it's not exhaustive. Obviously, I got some other things, like I got some necessities, I got some food, some snacks. I had a massive Lolita fashion haul that I've been sitting on in China ever since 2020. That is not going to be in this video. But everything else, all like the cute things, the small things, I wanted to share in this video. Especially things that you cannot so easily find here. Honestly, in a perfect world, I would have done a lot more shopping than I would have because there's definitely a lot of things that are just so much easier for me to find over there. If I'm not in the mind space to go shopping, then when I go shopping, I will literally get so irritated so quickly. I have to really be in the mood for it, and I just was not in the mood to browse. That is what's going on, and Melody says hello. She's still here. Look how big she got. You're bigger. Look how big she is, and she still had the tummy spot. Okay, so I'm just gonna start with what is on my desk. So I took out the makeup because I put it in my backpack so that it wouldn't break. I did do a little bit of shopping on Taobao while I was there because I could take advantage of the very quick shipping. Taobao does have an internal forwarding service, but they actually do not forward makeup or cosmetics or fragrances for some reason. I'm really not so sure why. The first place I went to on Taobao was Flower Nose because I wanted to get a couple things there while I could, and I actually discovered that the prices on Flower Nose's Taobao website are probably about between 40 to 60% of what they are on the global website. Now, I do not say this as a fault against Flower Nose because they do not have a global warehouse. They likely are shipping everything from China, and they offer free shipping on their international website to the US if you place an order of at least $80. That is a very generous minimum for the fact that they're shipping from China. So what they're doing is they are just bulking the prices of the products with the shipping cost. So the first thing that I got is from their chocolate series. I got the shade 03 Witch Boutique. From this collection, I got two palettes, and this is the third one that I didn't get. Here is the palette. As you can see, it's got a pink outer packaging, and on the inside, the shades look like this. I really wanted to try this, but I couldn't really justify buying all three, obviously, but this was only maybe about $17 to $18 on Taobao, so I went for it. And I mean, that price is like legit just like a bargain. I don't understand how they can sell for that little. The next thing I got is from their Strawberry Rococo collection. So the one that I got is 03 Black Currant Cold Brew. It's got the black packaging, and this is the one I should have gotten instead of either the first or the second one. I definitely regret not getting this one and getting the first or second one because I definitely wasted a little bit of money there, but that's okay. This is so pretty and I have it now, and I again did not pay as much for this as I could have. Apparently I did get one lipstick. Oh, you know what? This was a gift with purchase. I didn't pay for this. This came as a little gift. I also got like some barrettes and stuff like that, which were really cute, so I have those saved elsewhere. This is a cherry collection. I can see there's cherries on the packaging. This is from Cherry Love, which is one of their older collections and is pretty much on its way to being discontinued. And then the next thing I actually got this years ago. This is the first ever Clinique Cheek Pop New Year's version, the very first one they ever did. And it didn't really release in the USA, so I got it. I had my aunt get it for me in China. It has waited for me ever since then. So this is the year of the rat. And I have the other ones that have since released because they have released in the USA, but this was the only one I'm missing. I don't use these. I love collecting Chinese zodiac items, so these are just gonna go into some kind of display case. I am well aware that I only bought it for the packaging and collection purposes. I have no intention on actually using this, and that's completely fine with me. And then when I went to the mall, there were two makeup stores inside the mall. So one of them didn't really have anything I was super interested in, but the other one had a bunch of things. So I got some stuff from Chinese beauty brands there. I wish I had done more makeup browsing there, and unlike in America where you can mostly browse on your own, in China they literally follow you around and they'll just start pulling products out and putting it on your hand and telling you about it. And if you're like me and your Chinese is okay, but you're terrible with nouns, and so specific niches like makeup, your Chinese just completely breaks down, then you just end up standing there very confused and not sure how to end the conversation. Like, I was trying to browse sunscreens myself, and she just automatically came up to me and was like, oh, that one is so cheap, it's not as good, I have a better one to show you. Look, there's even a promo right now, I'll show it. And she just literally just took my hand and started rubbing sunscreen on my hand before she even asked. I was just like, Okay, I mean, you know, they're all very nice, very polite. It's just that they really are aggressive. So anyways, I digress. The first thing that I got was from this, let me see, what brand was it from? I can't remember what brand this was from. I'm a terrible YouTuber. I don't remember the brand this was from, but I really liked the shade, so that's why I picked it up. Even if I try to explain to them that my Chinese is not the greatest, they'll still usually keep talking to me. Probably just because, I mean, I am Chinese, right? Like, but it's kind of embarrassing, which is one of the like infinite reasons I really need to brush up on my Chinese, especially my makeup Chinese, or else how am I supposed to function when I go over there? It's embarrassing, honestly. Really cute packaging. I'm gonna go ahead and open this so that you can see the color. Oh yeah, it was not super cool actually. It was just, this is a very typical shade for me to get. The next brand that I wanted to try is Juicy, which I've wanted to try this for a while. Now, most of these Chinese brands, the best place to get them is going to be Chic Decent. Chic Decent, those two words put together.com. That's going to be your best bet of getting a wide variety of Chinese beauty, and the markup is far less aggressive there compared to other places like Alpha Beauty and Devil Inspired. The thing about the Chinese market with stuff like makeup, headphones, things like this is that the competition is pretty insane. There are so many people, there are so many brands, and they all have to compete for a market share. And if you don't stand out, if there's nothing good about your products, you are just going to go out of business. So when talking specifically about the lower price brackets of makeup products in China with domestic small Chinese beauty brands, like Chinese indie brands basically, if we're talking like what would be considered drugstore to low high-end prices, the quality and the packaging and the concepts have to really stand out, or else you just don't stand a chance. That's why brands like Flower Nose can flourish domestically. It's because enough people are interested in their packaging and their experiences and concepts and whatnot to buy from them, and they do stand out. And if you consider the domestic price of Flower Nose, you will realize that you are getting amazing quality for the price. And that's what I've noticed is that, for example, I got a pair of headphones in China because I only brought earbuds and the earbuds didn't fit, so I ended up with serious ear pain on the plane. So my cousin got me some Bluetooth headphones so that I could listen to music on the plane without getting all that sensory like overload and pain with my earbuds. And he got me like a 16 to 20 US dollar pair of headphones, but they perform like a 50 to 75 pair of headphones if you were to buy them in the USA. You can buy an eyeshadow palette that is between like 10 to 20 US dollars there, and you're getting the quality of like a $30 to $40 eyeshadow palette in the USA. It's not gonna compete with like Natasha Denona or anything like that, obviously, but the quality actually is really, really high for the dollar you're getting. So I got this palette from Juicy. I did not have a chance to swatch this, but I did see like a sample, like I saw it on the display shelf. Oh my god, my hair is so frizzy. This weather is ridiculous, but it came in this really cute packaging, and the reason I really liked this is because it is a quad, cute little pan size, but look at this color scheme. Is this not so cute? It actually kind of reminds me of one of the Roman quads I have, but it's even more desaturated, and there's a little bit more like purple silver to this. So I'm really excited to try and use this, especially this shade right here. So that really caught my eye. But this was like under 10 US dollars, which is pretty insane considering the experience and overall. So I'm excited to try this out. I saw this on Devil Inspired for almost 30 bucks, and it was like, you know, 11 to 12 US dollars when I actually got it. So I'm glad I skipped getting it on Devil Inspired. A lot of the products from this collab were already sold out on the shelf, which doesn't surprise me at all because Sanrio collabs are always super popular. This is what it looks like. Again, hard plastic packaging. The box detailing is on the top. This was so much cheaper compared to the Devil Inspired markup, and here are the shades inside. Absolutely beautiful colors. I'm so excited to dig into this too. There is no mirror, but that's completely fine. So that's what that looks like, and the middle pan does have a little Kuromi art. I'm curious to see if that is just like an overspray or if it's actually through the whole pan. I'll be interested to find out. I'm leaning towards overspray, but we'll see. There's also little musical note embossings on this shade here. You can kind of see it, and then this black kind of has some sparkles in it as well, and it also has, it's a little harder to tell, but there is a little skull embossing on this pan. So that is pretty much all of the makeup I got. If there's any more in the bag, I'll just go over them really quickly when I see them, but that's the majority of the makeup because I did pull those out specifically to not have to check. I saw the cutest little shop in the, I think it was the Guilin train station, I believe. The high-speed rail system in China is absolutely insane, and I'm always super spoiled by it, so when I get back I just get bitter that I have to drive everywhere. At the train station they had a really cute shop. It had so many like sweets and candies and plushies and just like all sorts of really cute things, lots of Disney, lots of Sanrio, etc, etc. So I got these two stuffed animals. I got this Kuromi plushie and then I got this Hello Kitty plushie. Now when you're getting things like Sanrio in China, you can obviously never be super sure that it's authentic. Like fakes definitely used to be more of a problem than they are now. Honestly, these days in China, people don't want fakes. While there is a possibility that these are fake, I'm heavily leaning towards not, just because it's not really like a thing anymore. Like everybody wants the real thing now. So anyways, but I don't really care regardless. These were so cute. So of course I got those to like nobody's surprise. And then while I was at the Watsons, I was trying to stock up on sunscreens, and one thing I've always been on the hunt for is a high quality body sunscreen that doesn't feel like absolute grossness when I apply it. And they had a buy two get one free deal on these Watson brand sunscreens. So as you can, or not Watson, or no, this is not body sunscreen, sorry. They had a buy two get one free deal on these face sunscreens. I did test out the tester in store and I really loved the consistency, so I got all three that they had in stock left. It was like, the price is like one full size, but it comes with, as you can see, it comes with these two little travel size tubes, and then the boxes themselves were buy two get one free. So it was a really great deal. So I have lots and lots of sunscreen, always very happy for that, because sunscreens in Asia are just better than sunscreens you can get here in America. No contest whatsoever. It doesn't matter which Asian country you're in, even Europe and Australia, pretty much everywhere it feels like has better sunscreens than the United States. So really happy to have these. The hair care section was actually surprisingly sold out of everything I prefer to use. I've been on the hunt for a good conditioner for years. I feel like I've tried everything ranging from very expensive to very, very expensive. So I decided to try this Tsubaki hair mask. I haven't tried this yet. I'm gonna use it in the next time I wash my hair, but because I was using up something else last time. But I got this, and then I got this as well. I have used this before and I like it. My local H Mart used to sell the Aqua Air brand, and then it stopped and I was very upset. You can get these on Amazon and YesStyle, but I will say it's just so much cheaper for me to get it in China, so when I'm there I always like to stock up. Unfortunately, however, they literally only had this one thing on the shelf and nothing even in the back, so no luck for me this time, but next time I go maybe they'll have more. So I got these two hair care products, very excited to use them. They both were like around $10 US there, which is so much cheaper than everywhere else you can get these from, which is great. And once I empty this, I can just buy refills from YesStyle for even less and just fill this bottle over and over again. So that's really great as well. And then the next, we went to a supermarket because we were looking for snacks like hot candy, lychee jelly, all that kind of good stuff that is just very difficult or impossible for me to find here. And one thing I got was this adorable little mug because it has a cat on it, like nobody's surprised. And the lid, actually, there is a lid. It can, like, you know, just kind of cover your drink, which is really convenient, especially if you're me and you have cats. And then the top actually has a little portion that flips up and is meant to hold your phone. So it's just a nice little convenience. Like, you don't really see stuff like this being sold in America. Like, it feels like in China they really do think of everything. Like, it has a lid and the lid can hold your phone. It's just very convenient. Nice quality of life improvement, and it has, of course, you know, a lot of things in China, it just has to be so cute. And so they actually had a ton more cat mugs like this, but I really only had room in my luggage for one, so I had to pick the one I liked the most. But there were so many options for me to pick from. That being said, just so you know, in case you didn't know, most people in China, their apartments do not have dishwashers or ovens because their apartment spaces are very small and there's just no room for that. They don't have dryers either, so they have to hang their clothes up on the clothesline, they have to wash the dishes by hand, and if they want any sort of baked goods or anything, they just have to go to the cafe or the bakery or the dessert place and buy from them. If you buy dishes to use in China and you want to like make sure you use them as intended, do not actually put them in the dishwasher, even if it's made of ceramic, even if it theoretically should be fine in the dishwasher. Don't put them in the dishwasher because they're not manufactured with the idea that people are putting them in dishwashers. If you buy a lot of clothes from China or East Asia in general, Southeast Asia, whatever, you don't want to throw it in the dryer either because those people don't have dryers there, so if you throw it in the dryer you might damage it. My little 2 cents there. And then I'm not going to use this for eating. This was actually, I think this is meant to be like a kid's dish, but it's plastic, so I'm not going to use this for food. I'm just going to use this for storage. It is a cute little apple-shaped Hello Kitty dish. I'll just use this to store things. I'm not going to actually use this for food. But this was so cute. I like couldn't not pass. I couldn't like skip this. This was so cute. Like, of course I had to get this, and it was so cheap. Like, and it was just like, it's so cute. Like, isn't this adorable? I love Hello Kitty. Like, hello, welcome. So yeah, I like it, and it's a cute little apple shape. The next thing that I got was more masks. Papa Recipe makes my favorite type of sheet mask ever, and you can get them online, but they are honestly pretty expensive. So whenever I go to China, I get a couple. Now, I don't sheet mask as often as I used to. My skin used to be extremely dry back when I just completely ignored it and didn't do any skincare, didn't even really wash my face. My skin was always extremely dry. Over the years, my skin has shifted more to just being slightly dry during the summer, and it's only super dry in the winter. So during the summer, I basically never sheet mask because I'll actually kind of aggravate my skin because it's just so humid here in North Carolina, especially in recent years. But during the winter, I will sheet mask more often, but even then I maybe only sheet mask a maximum of once every 3 weeks to once a month, purely because I'm lazy and I just forget and it's effort. 10 masks will actually last me a very long time because I'm not even going to use them until it's like the end of fall, beginning of winter, and even then I'm going to use it very infrequently. So I got these. These contain niacinamide for help with brightening skin. I do have some freckles and hyperpigmentation I would like to fade, and I also did get a little bit of a tan, so I'm hoping these can help kind of reduce that and tackle that. I also got kind of like a pore cleaning slash pore tightening slash oil control version of the Papa Recipe for my sister because she has very oily skin, hoping that that can help her. But yeah, Papa Recipe is my favorite ever. It is just so much cheaper for me to get in China than over here. And then here are the body sunscreens I got. I was saying earlier I got body sunscreens, but I picked the wrong ones. These are the body sunscreens I got. These are the in-house Watson's brand sunscreens. These are meant for the body, so they each have 150 grams of product, which is not like the most for body sunscreen, but it is more than normal. And it was also buy one get one free, which was really great. So very excited to use these. My only regret is that at the time that I got these, there were only 2 left because of the buy one get one promo, and they had none left in the back. Otherwise, if there had been like 10, I would have actually bought all 10, like not even joking. I got to test this out in store. It feels so divine on the skin. This will be a really great body sunscreen. It's really honestly probably not even gonna last me that long, sadly, but I really like these, and I know next time I go, I will definitely try to hunt for more. The lady saw me with all this sunscreen and she was like, why are you buying so much sunscreen? And I had to explain to her because, you know, she didn't realize that I'm not a citizen of China. She didn't realize that I was coming from America, so I explained to her that I actually am an American citizen and I don't really like the sunscreen sold there, so whenever I come back to China, I always buy a lot of sunscreen. And she was like, oh, I get it. Like, she had no idea. So it was really funny having to explain that to people. But yeah, I'm excited to have these. I have a really strong American accent on my Chinese. You can't tell, like, you know, and she was like, oh, I mean, I thought your Chinese sounded a little bit different, but I mean, I wasn't thinking about it. And then as a gift with purchase, I got a lip balm, a Watson's brand lip balm. It looks like it just has like an orange citrus flavor. And then I also got this lipstick gifted to me from the brand Makeup Miracle. I've never heard of this. These two were just gifts with purchases. In China, they love to just throw as many samples into the bag as possible. It's really great. And then next I got a couple of things off Taobao. I already put the majority of them away, so I'm not going to show them, but I did get 2 cat costumes that I'm very excited to actually put on my cats. So if any of you guys don't know, I do really like the films by Shinkai. My favorite one is definitely, of course, to no one's surprise, my definite favorite is Your Name, and then after that I really like Suzume. And then actually, if you guys have never watched it, A Girl and Her Cat, or The Girl and Her Cat, or like A Cat and Her Human. It's a very generic title like that. It's a short film done very early on in Shinkai's career. That is my favorite short film of all time, and I actually watched it and loved it before I even knew who Shinkai was, so go figure. So those are my top 3 favorite works from him personally, but if you guys have watched Suzume, then you will recognize the character that this costume is of. And I'm very excited to put these on my cats. I think it's going to be really cute. One of them is Sadaijin and the other one is a different name. I need to go back and rewatch that movie. I feel like there's details I get every time I watch it that I missed the first time. Our favorite little criminal causer of trouble. So I'm excited to put these on my cats. These were both maybe only like $5 or $6 US a piece, so I honestly just got them for funsies. I love getting cat costumes for my cats when I can. There's a couple of Taobao stores I follow that make these really luxurious cat costumes for cats. Like there's one dress that I dream of getting, but it's literally $600, and it no joke, it looks like an old Victorian Elizabethan royalty kind of gown, but for a cat. I really want it someday. Like, it'll be the stupidest thing that I could spend that much money on, but at the same time there will be no regrets if I can ever buy it. I'm really hoping I can get it someday because it is super cute. And then next I went into a store to look at their hair accessories, and they actually had just opened, so they were having an opening promo, so I ended up getting this product from Laneige for only about 10 US dollars, so it was about half off, which was pretty awesome. I've actually heard of this product before, but I never really decided to get it until now. It is the Skin Veil base in lavender. I don't know if I'm gonna like this, but it was so cheap. I've always wanted to try something from Laneige in terms of primers. Solwasu actually has a similar one that I would love to try, but of course Solwasu is Solwasu. They're pretty expensive, so but I'm definitely eager to try this and see what I think of it. It is a primer that is lavender, so I think it'll be interesting. In terms of hair accessories, I got several, so I'll just show them to you one by one, because honestly China has like the cutest hair accessories and it's so hard to find them in America. So I got like a bow that has little rhinestones on the bottom. I got a hair scrunchie that has like little bows on it. And then I also got these little claw clips that have bows with faux pearls on them. Definitely a vibe that I've been into lately. I got this matching really big head bow with a really big clip. And then lastly, of course, I got these My Melody clips. Could not resist. Lastly in this box. And I think I'm gonna have fun opening them with you guys, aside from the ones that require assembly, because I'm gonna have to assemble those off camera. I saw a store in the mall. Well, it wasn't a store, it was a stand. I saw a stand in the mall selling blind boxes. I've known that blind boxes exist, but they're not really super easy to get your hands on here, and the ones that I was most familiar with are kind of the ones like in Japan, the gachapons, where they sell, like for example the fruit hats for cats. If you've ever seen that Rachel and June video, those were all pulled from a gachapon. Back when I used to go to For Your Entertainment, FYE, sometimes they'd sell them and you could buy them, but again it's like an overinflated price. I've also had, there is a new anime and K-pop and whatever store that opened up nearish to my house, and they sell Pokemon blind boxes and Kirby blind boxes. Again, it is so ridiculously expensive for what it is, so I only have a few. I saw this mall stand and they had blind boxes and they had a buy 3 get 1 free, and the blind boxes were all between 10 to 12 US dollars each, and I was like, oh, this is my chance to get redemption, to try blind boxes and actually maybe get something good. And even if I don't, I didn't spend that much money, so I bought a lot of blind boxes. I'm going to open them with you guys. We'll see what I got. There are some that I actually already had to flatten the boxes because otherwise I would not have been able to fit them all in my suitcase. So for example, there was a My Melody and there was a Kuromi fan series. I've already opened it, so you can see this is what it is, and it actually is a fully functional fan on the back, and it actually even comes with a charging cable. It's just a USB-C charging cable, so I can actually charge this and use this as a fan. The next series that I got, I have one box because I went 2 times, and the second time I actually ended up just throwing it all in my suitcase and it fit. The first time I got it, I did collapse it, so you can see that these are the pieces and this is what can potentially come inside. Out of all of the ones I could have gotten, I literally did not want My Melody at all. I wanted like this, I wanted like Kuromi or Hello Kitty, right? So this is the Cinnarroll one, not the one I would have wanted. It's still cute though, obviously I'm gonna keep it. The other 2 pieces are the throne. You have to assemble it yourself, so I'll assemble that off camera, but I just wanted to like open the first part with you. And then here is the second box, so let's open it together. Super sad. I did not get any Kuromis or Hello Kitties. I had a 50% chance to get one of the ones I wanted. I bought 2 boxes and I got Cinnarroll, which was again another one I didn't really want. Like I said, I have terrible blind box luck, so I tried. It's alright. I got this Cherry Blossom blind box. There's a lot to pick from here. My chance of getting a Hello Kitty or Kuromi is much lower, but honestly all of them are super cute, so I'm alright with pretty much any of the ones I get, and I don't want to jinx myself. I know it's already been decided, but I feel like if I say what I want, it's gonna magically change to what I didn't want, so I'm gonna keep my mouth shut while I open this. I got Pom Pom Pudding. Man, I will have to say though, out of all the ones I could have wanted, Pom Pom Pudding would have been the one I wanted the least, along with the Twin Stars. Ugh. Again, I can't ever seem to get it right. Like, what is with my luck? But the last blind box is the one I got the most of. This is the blind box I ended up getting the most of, and as you can see, it is a bunch of different characters wearing Lolita outfits, with one being ultra rare. Not expecting to get that one, but the others are so cute. There is not a single loser in this set, so I'm gonna open these with you guys. It'll be a lot of fun. So this is the first one I got. Okay, so my luck could have been worse. Thankfully, I did not get any duplicates, so a little bit of redemption. Naturally, as I expected, I didn't get the hidden outfit. That was probably a little too much to ask for, but thank goodness no duplicates. So my other luck was just absolutely god-awful, so at the very least I got a little bit of luck here. But so here is the first one I got, strawberry with a little basket, and then here's the second one that I got with a fan and a green coordinate. The next one I got is this, and she actually comes with a little lollipop, so you can just pop that into her hand. The quality on these obviously is not like Nendroid level or anything like that, because Nendroids are very expensive for anybody who has Nendroids, but it is really not bad. And then the next one I got comes with this little wand here, and I'll just go ahead and put her together. The little thing, this little heart-shaped bottom was so close to the skirt that I was having trouble getting it into the right position, but other than that, it's really cute. I really like the skirt on this girl, so a little snafu there, but not enough to make me feel like I wasted my money, because these are still hella cute. And each box does come with a little art card as well, and the art is so cute to look at, so you can get that. And the back does have a QR code, which I presume you can scan for more information if you really wanted to. So that is going to round up everything I got that I want to show you guys. Obviously it's not everything I got, but it's everything I wanted to show. I hope you guys enjoyed this cute little haul. That video did go on for a little bit longer than I expected. I'm not really gonna have links or anything, because like I don't know where half of this could be found. I'm sure most of this you could find online if you looked hard enough, but so I'm gonna sign off here. Hopefully I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, take care and goodbye.